Hey, Brian from Moment to Ponder again. Hey, if you like this video, or any of my videos really, and even if you don't, go up there and subscribe, up in that corner up there. I think it's this corner, or it's this, somewhere. There's a button up in this general area. It says subscribe. That'd be really good. Click that. And then, if you like it, there's a like, thumbs up button down there. Go ahead and hit that, and there's comments, if you got questions, or in general. Now, all those things help spread this. And you want to spread this. You want this out there. Anyway, video number 2 in my flu illness home preparedness for whatever series, right? Alright, so what are we going to do to prepare? Like I said, this all came to mind because I got my whole family and visiting in-laws and everything, everybody was sick at once, and if we hadn't been prepared, it would not have been pretty. There would have been not good stuff everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So here's some things to have to be prepared for. Drugs, over-the-counter treatments for flu, cold, diarrhea, things like that, right? So again, like I said at the end of the last video, I'm not a doctor. If you're really sick, go see a doctor, for crying out loud. Don't be stupid. Alright? Big jar of ibuprofen. Assuming this, you've got a family over for Christmas or New Year's, and your house is full of people, and everybody starts getting sick. Ibuprofen in this case isn't going to be what, but whatever, everybody starts getting diarrhea. Having a bottle, not enough for 1 or 2 people, a bottle of anti-diarrhea pills. This is a generic version of Imodium. It's called loperamide, right? Generic. You can get this pretty cheap at Walmart. I'm pretty sure is where I got this, right? Big bottle of them, of 72 caplets. That'll take care of everybody for a day in your house, right? Day or 2. You don't have to try to get to Walmart with a mud butt. Not to be too graphic. Have the one not sick person there trying to get to Walmart. Yeah, you don't. Not that other people are walking around Walmart like that, but you don't want to be. Okay, so big, not the 6-pack, right? These aren't going to go bad. I don't care what the expiration date is on them. There's been studies out there that show these are good for 5-10 years after the expiration date. Don't worry about it. And they're cheap enough. Throw them out. Get a new bottle. Whatever. I don't care. That's a big one, right? Imodium, loperamide, whatever. Anti-diarrheal. You got kids? Youngins? Don't take pills? Get the liquids. Now, when these expire, you maybe got an extra year on them, but liquids, when they expire, they're pretty much expired. You don't want to, not instantly, but it's time to swap them out. Like I said, pain relievers, same with kids, pain relievers, right? Liquid stuff, berry flavored, whatever. Don't have, one bottle might not be enough. Have an extra bottle, and have both kinds, right? Tylenol or ibuprofen and acetaminophen. Have both kinds. Cough and cold stuff, right? This isn't only about diarrhea and gastro stuff. It's flu, whatever. Cough, NyQuil, sinus stuff, which was Sudafed, and Mucinex. There's generic Mucinex pills, or name brand, whatever. I don't remember exactly what the drug in that one's called, but look it up. It's Mucinex helps break up the chest stuff. Sudafed helps break up the sinus stuff. Get real pseudoephedrine if you can. You know, you got to go through the background check and give your fingerprint and all that crap. Real pseudoephedrine really seems to make the difference. So try and get that. Have some liquid for the kids. You know, help them out for those times where you got head congestion or whatever. And the cocktails, you know, like NyQuil and stuff that have all the good stuff in it all at once. Be careful with those, though. If you're already taking, you know, read the labels, all right? If you're already taking acetaminophen, a lot of these cough and cold relief have acetaminophen in them. Don't want to double up too much on that stuff. Acetaminophen can cause really bad things, right? So take your ibuprofen, and then when it's NyQuil time, go for that, and that gets you your acetaminophen, right? You can mix ibuprofen and acetaminophen together. You know, take one here and one there every 3 hours or whatever. But don't double up your doses on acetaminophen if you can avoid it. Once probably isn't going to hurt anything, but if you continue with it, it starts building up, and not good. Bad. Neti Pot, or the nasal rinse. I don't have one down here. I didn't want to wake up the wife to go get it. Very helpful. You've seen my video for it. If you haven't, go back and look. Makes amazing differences with the sinus congestion and sinus infections and stuff like that. So drugs in general, right? Things that you're going to have, get a stock up on. Don't get the little single serving size of an aspirin or something. You get a freaking bottle. It's a couple of bucks. They last forever. Again, I don't care what the expiration date is on this. This says 0414, 0424 as far as I'm concerned. Pills don't expire that fast in 90% of the cases. You know, they may lose a slight amount of effectiveness. And even most antibiotics, you don't have to worry about it. You know, a couple of years over, you're fine. Of course, take your doctor's advice. Follow all label directions, even if they are BS. Okay, so drugs, right? You're gonna need some drugs. Help make you feel comfortable. You're also gonna need sustenance. And when you're sick, you're not gonna have a steak dinner. No matter how good that sounds right now, you're gonna need things that are easy to digest and easy to prepare, and also help you, right? So, electrolyte drinks, like Pedialyte or pediatric electrolyte juice. Look in the infant aisle, like where the formula and stuff is for this. It's where it usually is found, okay? I have a bottle or two of this on hand. This stuff does expire. I wouldn't worry too much about it if it isn't open. You know, maybe give it an extra year, because they have a pretty short expiration date on these things. But it's water and salt and some sugar. It's probably not going to go bad. Don't worry too much about that, right? This is unflavored. They've got flavored, you know, orange flavored, whatever. Some kids like it, some kids don't. I use the unflavored. I mix it with a little Gatorade or other flavoring, something like that. Mix a little orange juice in there to give it its own flavor. That's what my kids like. Whatever, right? Adults can drink it too. It's good stuff. Also, in the treatment section, I'll tell you how to make your own. Basically the same stuff as this at home. What? Maybe some bottled water? I don't know. I mean, you got a faucet. Water's water, but, you know, easy containers to carry around. One of my favorites, cup of soup. You know, heat up a cup of water in the microwave, stir this in, bam. It's got a little bit of flavor, a little bit of noodles. There's not really much to it as far as substance, but it gets you rehydrated if nothing else. I mean, there's not much calories in there, right? There's one packet, 50 calories. It's not going to do much for you, but it'll help keep you going. If you already have pre-made Jell-O, that's fine. Jell-O packets. And this is pretty easy to make, even if you're sick. Heat up some water, mix it up, put some cold water in it, throw it in the fridge. when you're done Ralphing, you can come back and you can have some Jello, real easy to digest, right? Minute rice, enough said. You know, instant mashed potatoes, something easy to eat, easy to digest, bland, whatever. Gatorade, bottles of Gatorade, right? But those are going to, again, expire. Unopened can of Gatorade powder, this makes like, I don't know, a lot. A few gallons. Several gallons, right? I don't know exactly how many. Of Gatorade. A couple of these, if you don't open it, it stores forever. Even if you do open it, it stores forever, it just gets chunky and it's a pain in the ass to use. Because the moisture, right? That's all. You know, 1 scoop of this, 12 ounces of water, a couple ice cubes. It's an electrolyte drink. Now, it's a little bit heavy on the sugar for most electrolyte stuff, so be careful with it, but whatever. Soda. Preferably non-caffeinated. Your 7-Ups, your Sprites, your ginger ales. I will describe a little bit about this in the future, so keep an eye out for that, right? Oh, and for kids, you know, favorite drinks there, orange juices, stuff like that, but also straws, sippy cups. Even if they're too old for sippy cups, keep a couple old ones. It's got the integrated straw there. If they're sick in bed, it can just be sitting right here and I can go. I'm not going to do it because this is actually still dirty. Kid germs. Kid germs. Cleanliness. So what are we going to need for cleanliness? Well, duh, right? Hand sanitizer. Toilet paper. You know why? Yeah, you get it. Facial tissue of your favorite brand. Get the good stuff, man. You don't want to be wiping with sawdust. If you're on the toilet a lot, even the soft stuff starts to hurt. Start out with the wet wipes, baby. They're gentler. They're used on babies for a reason. I should have grabbed some butt paste. You know, zinc oxide paste for chapped areas, right? Overused areas. That includes under the nose, blowing your nose all the time. Maybe some Vicks Vapor Rub that helps the nose, or even just plain Vaseline. If you're super chapped, on the bottom, same thing, you know. Or zinc oxide paste, Boudreaux's butt paste, Andy ointment, whatever. Diaper paste, right? Puke buckets. I didn't bring any here, but you know, this big Tupperware container. You know, a big Tupperware bowl for big leftovers, right? You know, a gallon size or so, something like that, half gallon or bigger. You know, especially if you're going Venus and Mars at the same time, you know, you don't want to be horking on the floor while you're sitting on the mug, so something to go there. Or you can get, you know, you can even get the hospital kits. They're, you know, with the emesis basin. Or, you know, Rubbermaid or Tupperware or whatever. You can get those semi-disposable ones. I don't know if they make them that big or whatever, but the dollar store has big, you know. It has some. And you can wash them afterwards. I mean, it's fine. Wash them. I'd wash them twice, but wash them. You know, they'll sterilize it. You'll be good. But I'll tell you what, those came in handy. 2 per person is what we had. You know, because one day we'd be washing it out and have the kid with another one at the time. So puke buckets are a big one. What I got here? Hand sanitizer, I got that right. Rubber gloves, surgical gloves, whatever. Not surgical, but you know, exam gloves. You can get them at Walgreens, Walmart, whatever. A couple bucks for a box of 100. You should be set to go. masks. N95 masks are the best. But any mask's better than nothing. But you try and get the N95 rated, right? I'm really kicking it up here. 15 minutes already. See? Towels. We'll talk about this in a minute. You know, I'm going to split this into two. Here. Towels. This is a cheap towel. It's a bath towel. I think it was $1.50 or $2 at Walmart. Right? Nothing special. Dozen of them. Easy. Old beach towels. Right? Lots and lots of towels. We'll get into that here. Well, I guess we'll do it now. I mean, that's the next thing on the... Why do you need towels? Well, to clean up messes. You know, paper towels would be good too. I have several dozen rolls down in the basement, right? Like toilet paper. What do I have? I got, you know, several. I got like a case, you know, a case with 24 rolls or something. All times on the shelf. Now, am I going to go through 24 rolls in one illness? No, but, you know, as we go through them, if we're down to one package of toilet paper left, that may be what it takes to get us through. Alright? So, you know, same thing with Kleenex. We went through a ton of Kleenex. So that's that, right? So have some paper towels, a couple rolls of paper towels, a couple squirt bottles of bleach, you know, half and half bleach water, you know, to help disinfect stuff. Regular towels, but old bath towels. They don't have to be nice. Not only can you clean up messes with them, but part B here is where we make a bed for when stuff happens, right? So, actually, I am going to cut this one off here, and we're going to go with 2B, actually video number 3 in the series, where we set up beds and all that stuff, and treatment areas, and then we'll go into actual treatment after that. So, again, subscribe, like, comment. I'll be back in a minute. This is Brian from Moment to Ponder.